Oh my goodness, I really can talk 10 minutes without stopping, as the previous video shows. So here I'm back for the next part of our How2Kitchen. This side contains everything of which I think it should be in a kitchen. The most minimal setup. There I have a few things which are nice to have. So let's get started. I'm going to use this little electrical hob. The thing is, I've made this setup here because we can have it front in my own kitchen that doesn't have an island. It's always weird to get the camera going. So I found this in my garage. I used to cook quite a few things on it, so it is suitable. And one more thing, it is incredibly difficult to cook on electric, much more difficult than on a gas hob because the heat stays on. So the next thing you really should have, you should have anyway, but if you're cooking on electrical, you quite often will run into the trouble that you have your pot, everything is boiling, the heat is not going away. You have to take your pot somewhere else, and for that you need these glass plates. They are tempered glass and they can take the heat. I have loads of them everywhere because they are really rather nice on tables as well when you want to put hot pots on a table for serving food. So I have them in different sizes, but you should have at least one of those to get rid of your hot pot. I have seen so many burned worktops. You think they can take the heat, but some of them they can't, and if you're living in a rented apartment, that's going to be expensive. You're not going to get your deposit back. Next thing that you need are pot holders. Mine are a disgrace actually, because I love them so much. They are age old. I crocheted them myself. They are run down, they are burned, they have everything nasty on them, but they work brilliantly. Probably I'm going to make another video at one point showing how to crochet pot holders, but they are really useful. It's thick cotton, and so you will need those. There are silicone kind of things on the market now. I haven't tried them. I know that silicone works really well, but the problem really is when you have pots, will they really fit? So I haven't tried that one. Yes. Then we need something. So that's the pot holders. Then we need, of course, loads and loads of kitchen roll. You will spill all the time. So kitchen roll really is an essential. Probably a bin would be nice. And then I have those. These are kitchen towels. I like the towelette kind of stuff. It's the fluffy thingies because they're a little bit like microfiber. They take every moisture really good. So I have one spare, and one I'm using like that, which means that whenever I have anything on my hands, just wet, food, whatever, I have something to wipe it on. I don't have to run around. It's next to me, and if I just do that. Then, of course, we need a chopping board. This is a big one. I have smaller ones as well. So if you only want to invest in one, take the bigger one. And these are brilliant. They have a little bit of a rim. So if you have juicy stuff, the rim catches it. You don't have it flowing over onto your table, onto your worktop instantly. And those have a silicone rubbery rim, so they won't slide. Because there's nothing worse when you are chopping something and your chopping board is walking over the worktop. So you need a good chopping board. It's really worth investing in, but they are not that expensive. And when you want to chop, then you need to have knives. Knives. There's a knife missing. Oh, yes. Yes, I remember now. So I got me such a big log where you can put the knives in. Good knives are expensive. If you are interested in kitchens at all, the knife is the thing where you should invest your money. A good knife will stay with you for life. This is a good cooking knife. It is a good size as well. This is, I think there are even bigger ones. This is a brand name. There are these WMF, and this is a German brand, worktop. The important thing is, I don't know if you can see that, the metal is crafted through the handle. So it won't come off, there won't be anything wiggly about it. And it is a rather stiff plate, you can't bend it. There's nothing worse when you want to cut a squash, which is a really hard thing, and your knife starts bending. That's when you slip and your squash goes all over the place and you're never sure if your finger's in between. You need a really good plate for that. So I don't know what they would cost now, but be prepared. It is worth a Christmas gift. Let's put it that way. And of course, you want to protect this blade. You don't want to just bang it around. If you put it in a drawer, it gets banged up. So that is why these things are actually quite useful. They are not cheap either. Some people have magnetic bars where you can put them against. That's a nice touch as well. Knives you usually need quickly anyway. You don't want to search through drawers or so. So your knives are your best assets in your kitchen, and that's why you should keep them nice. That is the very place where your money should go. And you need a small one. Those usually are not that crafted through, but still they have a bit of a handle and they are rather sturdy. And I got quite good ones as well. And the most important thing is knives have to be sharp. There is nothing worse than a sharp, wobbly knife. And I'm not really good in sharpening them. I'm not bad either, but I'm not really good. So I got me a sharpener. Dear husband is not good in sharpening. We got this one recommended. It's a chantry knife sharpener. They work in a way can you see that? Yeah. You put that in there and then you rub it like that. I find that they are brilliant for vegetable. When I slice meat with it, it feels a tiny bit serrated. Husband doesn't feel it, but I do. I might be funny. So I got me such a thing. It's from the old days, I have it. And you just do a little bit of smoothing it. But that is one of the things, you don't really have to have it. If you're a kitchen beginner with a normal good knife sharpener, you're really off the hook. We leave that there because we don't need it that often. So that was the knives.